And when I first moved out, I was like such a lone bird. I would just stay in my own apartment. Another one of my resolutions this year was to just work outside of my apartment. Since I do work from home, I get very like in my own space and just like, you know, appreciate New York City more. It is like the first snowfall in New York City where it actually sticks to the ground. Before it was just like sleeting and it was kind of just falling off, but this is what it looks like. I woke up to this morning. Actual snow. So I feel like it's only natural to go outside to kind of experience the snow day, even though it's probably like less than half an inch. But because it is snowy outside, it's also very cloudy, and we were supposed to record the podcast today. So we've been like bulk recording a bunch of episodes for the next 2 months because we are traveling. Like I'm going to a country next month, which is so exciting. I've been wanting to go there for so many years, but it's very cloudy outside, and we usually like the natural lighting on top of the artificial lighting. So we'll see what happens. Also, life as a tenant in New York City, my bathroom ceiling has been deteriorating the past few months. It's been slowly getting bigger and bigger, and finally my super is like fixing it. So let me show you what it looks like right now with like paste over it, but he's gonna come back and like paint it. So I'll attach a picture of what it looked like before, but this is where the crack was. He put some paste over it, and now he's gonna come back to adjust it, hopefully. And yeah, it's annoying to get that fixed right now in my apartment, but then it also makes you think, if I was a homeowner, also it's like impossible to be a homeowner in New York City nowadays, but if I was, I'd have to do all these fixes on my own. So it's like the comfort of like being in an apartment that you just rent, where you can kind of just like have it be fixed for you and you don't have to like worry about extra expenses like that, you know? All right, he just did the second layer of plaster, and then he's gonna come back and paint it tomorrow twice. If you guys are not on the maxi kaftan wave, you guys are missing out. This is officially my go-to nightie, just because it's so flowy. Like, you can sleep in peace, walk around the house in peace, and if you want, you can wear it outside too. I personally don't, but for those days that you don't feel like changing, I'm telling you, you're missing out if you don't have one of these. I'm gonna go get ready to take a little walk outside, ship out my orders for my business, just because sometimes I get so anxious out of nowhere. Like yesterday, I just started paying my student loan payments, which isn't a big deal. Obviously, for the most part, everyone has to do that, but I just figured out that I actually have to do it because the loan pause just got unpaused, and so I have to pay that off. And then also for my business, the new collection launch that's gonna come out soon, I just got like the estimate for the pricing, and it is so much money, and it's just so much money in different directions, which obviously you need to spend money to pay off your debt, and you need to spend money to build your business. And I know it's gonna all work out, but still, in the beginning, it just feels so overwhelming. So naturally, I'm gonna go take a walk in this weather to cool off a little bit, okay? Also, please let me know in the comments below if you guys prefer like New York City vlogs and just like everyday vlogs like this, or if you prefer like self-help videos, how to move out and things like that, where I just sit down and talk to the camera, because I love filming like every day, you know, my day in the life like this, but I also wanna do what you guys want sometimes as well, or more of, you know? Guys, this is the reality of living in New York. It's too dark to actually record the podcast today, and also I have a heat brace on my neck because I got whiplash from it being too cold, so now I can't move my neck, but I'm still trying to do some work and get that done. Day in the life. Y'all, I am getting ready because I am hanging out with a friend who actually worked at an art museum at the MoMA, and she sent me this link to an art grant, which is so much fun. I've never applied to an art grant before. I didn't even know what that was, honestly. until she told me about it. But essentially it's like this mural opportunity, and she's going to help me with the whole application process because she knows how to like, write those paragraphs really well. So I'm gonna meet up with her and just like fill out this art grant together. It was never really in my 2024 bingo card, but you know, screw it, let's do more art stuff this year. Before that, I am hitting a yoga class, and I've been loving just doing hot yoga and actually sticking to my workout routine this year. If you guys watched the first vlog of 2024, the last one before this one, I told you that I've been wanting to work out more and just like stay in routine, be more disciplined. And thankfully, like, I've actually been sticking to that, which is so great. Like, primarily I do yoga to like feel good about myself, but also to just relieve my stress and be in routine. I do it when I'm like sore and I need a break for my boxing class, and it's been doing wonders for me. Also, another proud thing, I've been eating breakfast very often. Usually I skip my meals, especially if it's something dumb like breakfast, and just work through it, but I've been actually doing it. And it's such a small thing, but I'm proud of eating. You know, I'm proud of actually putting in the time to make healthy meals for myself. Currently, I am listening to Call Her Daddy, and the episode is with Trisha Paytas, which is so funny. But yeah, I'm also gonna work out of a coffee shop today. That's actually where I'm gonna meet my friend in the West Village and just get some work done outside of home. Another one of my resolutions this year was to just work outside of my apartment. Since I do work from home, I get very like in my own space and just like, you know, appreciate New York City more. All right, y'all, this is officially my art grant outfit. I'm wearing a little turtleneck underneath. It is so cold today. It's like below 20 degrees feeling. So you gotta be very layered up. Like, I'm so layered up to the point where I can't even move my neck because I got scarves and like my earmuffs and stuff on. And I got my yoga clothes underneath this. I also don't know if I told you guys, but I'm also gonna go see Wicked tonight in Broadway. And I'm really excited for that because I was supposed to go see it in December, but the tickets were sold out. So I'm very happy to finally see this like very popular Broadway show. And I'll let you know how it goes. Is that I missed my yoga class because of train delays, and I can't even run because the floors are icy. Like, that's the thing about snow like this. Snows even like less than an inch, the snow becomes like slush right away or icy right away, and it's such a hazard. But good news is I was able to book another yoga class and get those credits back anyway. But now I'm just gonna pass by Washington Square Park, freeze a little bit, and just go to the coffee shop early and get some work done. Also, I have so much stuff on me today, like this yoga mat. My tote bag is heavy. It is a jam-packed day. A letter or something, so I'm happy that you sent me this because it was like such a cool opportunity. No, I was just there isn't no Wi-Fi. Can you believe that? So I'm on a hotspot right now. I was trying to first do like a Blink Fitness and like connect to theirs. Right, yesterday's show for Wicked was so good. It makes you feel like these people are not real life people, because how is it that you can memorize all these lines and just sing on point, because their vocals are incredible. Wicked is a good show, but I think still one of my favorite ones is the Kite Runner on Broadway. I really liked MJ the musical as well. I have been like watching those like the past 2 years, just getting on my Broadway wave. Also, when I first started this vlog, I was not expecting to have a lot of things to do because Wicked came last minute. Also today I'm going to a management dinner, meeting my management's like creators and just like hanging out with them. And then after that I'm going to another movie that's going to actually be like a brand deal. Like I have to watch this movie and then do like a review on it. So those two things like I didn't know I was gonna do this week. So I thought I was gonna have a chill week. And that's like the thing about this job, being a business owner or being a content creator, is that these opportunities, it just comes out of nowhere, like last minute. But right now I'm going to actually record an episode. This is the current setup for the podcast. 2 lights facing you. I'm gonna be sitting right over there. This is our little, you know, section to sit in, a little rug that I got from a local small business. But I'm going to record a solo episode on like maintaining female friendships and things like that. I'm making my partner leave the apartment so that I'm not like distracted and like in my own head. I hate recording when there are other people in the same area as me because it makes me feel so nervous. And then second, he's gonna come back. We're gonna do an episode together, also for February. Lights, camera, action. Oh wow. Pinky Junior! Pinky Junior!
How am I junior? Who's senior?
There doesn't have to be a senior to be a junior.
Sir,
no, there doesn't. Yo, are they not gonna warn us that they're gonna paint the whole goddamn floor? Because now I smell the paint fumes. Like I've been smelling it the past few days, and that's not good for your system. What'd you say?
You want some coffee, some rice and chicken, ice cream, fish sticks.
While I record?
What? Yeah, I do everything.
You mean to tell me that you set up everything for me?
Every single thing.
Damn, I popped off with this solo episode, y'all. Where's my co-host?
Chop it up, 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 up. Hello.
Let's give big co-host energy. My episode was about 35-ish minutes. This one is about 50-ish minutes. Listen on difficult-ish. We got little sprinkles of snowfall. But let's get this boxing in on this Friday morning. Y'all, I just got home from boxing and right now I'm doing some work on that brand video that I recorded yesterday at the theaters. It was actually such a good movie, by the way, and I had so much fun watching it. Like, it actually left me feeling inspired, and I love when like collabs with brands actually work out in my favor because I genuinely like loved doing it, you know? But look how much snow is snowing, because today it's supposed to be like an actual storm, at least 4 inches. That's what I heard, and it's going hard, okay? Like, that is heavy, like blizzard material. Y'all, you know what's so crazy? Like, I've lived my whole life in New York, but after I moved out, you know, this is like my 2.5-ish year of living alone. And when I first moved out, I was like such a lone bird. I would just stay in my own apartment because, again, I'm like more introverted, but also I focus on my work a lot, so I would rather prioritize my work over socializing. And I also don't drink and things like that. And I would go out and hang out with friends, but not often. So I kind of got myself into this like deep hole and like a bubble where I didn't feel like doing much. Also, COVID was a thing, right? So I couldn't go out as much anyway. And I feel like nowadays, especially with the new year here, this is like my first time really interacting with more people and like trying to put myself more out there, because again, I can talk to people. I'm happy to actually be hanging out with people, but I just prefer to be more alone. And it's been so fun. Like on Tuesday, you know, I did work, I got dinner with a friend. It was so much fun. It was freezing outside. Wednesday, I hung out with another friend. We co-worked, we talked about this art grant, and then I went to go see Wicked after that. And then yesterday on Thursday, I had dinner with my friends at my agency. I met up with my manager. We had such a fun time. And then I went to go see a film after that. And then today I did my boxing class, and that was it for today. The only interaction I'll have. but it just makes me feel more alive, I guess. I don't know, but obviously it's very important to like balance it out. So like today I did my workout, but now I'm like at home just working. Tomorrow I'm gonna be at home working. But I feel like this is the first like stable point in my life where I feel like, you know, I have friends that I can hang out with, or I'm more willing to hang out with. I'm finally making more money through my business, whereas in like the first few years of me doing the business, I wasn't making any money. I feel like no one talks about that, like the tabooness of working for yourself, and people think it's luxurious, but you don't make anything. In fact, you lose more. And I feel like a little bit more afloat, you know? So this is me telling you that New York City life doesn't always have to be luxurious and beautiful, because that's what we're used to. It can be more calm, and it can be more up your alley. You can kind of just like make it more suitable to your needs and wants, and it's still like fun at the end of the day, you know? Also, you know what I have to do today? Put a goddamn back massager on my neck, because no one tells you how much of like a whiplash you get when it's cold outside and your joints are like tight. So thankfully the hot yoga and the boxing did help me a little bit, but that's what I need to do. I need to put a back massager on my neck. Can you imagine if the last sentence to this video was that I need to put a goddamn back massager on my neck? No, but I'm gonna end this video right here. This is your sign to take those risks, get out of your comfort zone a little bit more this year, hang out with those friends, and just like do something for yourself that you might be dreading, but you might actually love it at the end of the day. You never know, just take that risk and just try to do it and get it out of the way. It might be the best decision of your life, it might not be, but at least you tried it and you're not gonna regret it later on. This is what the year is about, and I'm happy with this video, and I'm happy that I kind of like pushed myself. So if you guys are on the same boat as me, where you are feeling a little bit introverted, or if you are feeling, you know, down in the dumps, I hope this gave you some motivation, some inspiration, because I feel like a lot of people in their 20s or 30s or even post-COVID times are kind of feeling the same way. But I hope this gave you some hope. As always, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me so much as a small YouTuber. Follow me on my Instagram and TikTok. I literally post every single day, so you'll see my face a lot more often on those content platforms. I also have a podcast, as you guys saw. We're a lot of fun. It's difficult-ish on all streaming platforms. We're also video on YouTube now, and you can also check out my website where I sell a lot of my art and apparel. It's like my baby. It's labyrinthav.com. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your January, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys.